If you are looking for the best PC screen recorder, then I have found one and it's called FocuSee. FocuSee has a lot of features such as cursor tracking and automatic zooming around the cursor. Then it also has 3D motions which can be added automatically to your screen recordings. It also has a spotlight effect, text effects and arrows you can add on your screen recordings. Apart from that, you can remove the background from the webcam video and also replace it with another video or image. FocuSee has the ability to create automatic captions in more than 50 languages. If you are camera shy, then you can create an AI avatar using your voiceover. Click the link in the description to open the official website of the FocuSee screen recorder. You can check all the features from the screen recorder on their website, which I'm going to cover in this video anyway. To download the screen recorder, click on free download and the download will start. Save the file to the downloads location. There is also a button see pricing, but we are going to talk about the pricing of this screen recorder at the end. But most of the features are also available in the free version of this software. Go to the location where the file is downloaded, double click it to start the setup, and it will download the files in the background, and it will take some time depending upon your internet connection. Once the download is finished, you will see the screen. You can click on open FocuSee, or you can also click on change installation path if you want to change the installation path. But for now, I will click on open FocuSee. After you open FocuSee application, you will see there are 4 different recording modes. The first one records the complete screen. The next one is custom. You select certain area and it will record only that certain area on your screen. The next one is if you want to record only certain running application, then you have to select the third option window. And the last one is device. If you connect your smartphone using the USB cable and enable certain options, then you can also screen record your device using the FocuSee app from your desktop. Then under device and tool, there are standard options. The very first is the webcam option. You can select the webcam from the drop down list. Next one is the mic. You can select the mic from which you want to record your voice. Next one is the audio source. So let's say you want to record the gameplay audio, then you can go to only app audio and select the game which you are playing. Then last option is teleprompter. In this window, you can write your script and then while screen recording, you can read it. So you do not have to remember the script. At the top, if you click on settings button and then go to settings, it will open new window. Here there are 4 different tabs. Under the general, you can change the location for saving the projects and the video. Then there are certain options like auto start, auto play video when entering the video editor, and you can also change your graphics card in this setting. The next tab is about a record. You can select the auto zoom effect which you want. It can be 2D zoom or 3D motion, or you can also select none. If you want the zoom while typing, then you can enable the option. In your final screen recording, if you do not want desktop icons or taskbar, then you have to enable these 2 options. Here you can select the recording quality and also the countdown for your pre-recording. Next one is shortcut for recording and editing. So depending upon your choice, you can change the shortcut keys. And the last option is the export option. So you can choose the format, the resolution, the frame rate, and the quality for the exported video. As you can see, I have recorded a short video using FocuSee screen recorder. After the recording is stopped, it opens this video editing window. At the left, there are different tools or options which we are going to cover. At the bottom, there is a timeline for editing your video. At the top, there are again different options. Also, there is a button for the export. And if you preview my screen recording, then you can see that it has added automatic zoom around the cursor when I'm clicking or moving my cursor. First, we will see all the options related to the timeline. The very first one is crop. So you can crop the video to the preset which are given here, or you can crop the video according to your liking. Then the next one is the clip or trim. If I move the playhead further and click on clip, then it will split the video into the 2 parts. You can select the one part and then the delete button will be shown. If you want to delete it, you just need to click on delete and it will be deleted. To undo the action which you just did, you can click on undo or Control Z, and that's how the standard buttons work here. This button just plays your video and you will see the preview of your screen recording. On the right hand side, you have 2 options to like zoom in the timeline or zoom out the timeline, and the last button is to like fit the timeline to the screen. While screen recording, when you move the mouse or you click, then FocuSee screen recording automatically adds zoom on the timeline. But let's say you want to add it manually, then just move the cursor like this and click when you see this plus icon and the zoom will be added there. Now we will see the zoom related settings. So if I select this zoom, you can see that currently the 2D zoom has been selected in the zoom settings. If you want to disable the zoom, you just need to enable this toggle and the zoom effect will be on, but for now we will keep it on. Under the 2D zoom, there is a option for like zoom level. So how much you want to zoom in into the screen around the cursor, you can adjust it. If you want to apply the same settings for all the 2D zooms, then you need to click on apply to all 2D zooms. Currently it is automatic zoom, so wherever the cursor is moving, the zooming will automatically happen. But you also have option for manual. If you select that, then this screen will occur. Currently this blue dot is in the middle of the screen recording. But let's say you want to highlight the link area, then you can just manually bring the blue dot around the link and it will be zoomed in your final video. So that's how the manual work. For now I will just keep on auto because auto really works good. If you want to take your screen recording to the next level, then I think you should use the 3D motion effect for the zoom. So as you can see, it has given the 3D perspective effect to your screen recording. It also has the same setting for the zoom level like we saw for the 2D zoom. So you can adjust the level of the zoom here, and if you are satisfied with the settings which are applied under the 3D motion, you can click on apply to all 3D motions if you want to have the same setting for all of them. Again, there are two buttons, auto and manual. Under the auto there are different intensities like subtle, default and strong, so you can select whichever you like. And if you want to have more control about the 3D motion, you can go to manual, and under that you have a lot of options. The very first is the tilt, but first what I will do, I will adjust the position of this blue dot because this is the main highlight. I want to show the link to my channel, so I will bring the manual focus to that area. You can adjust the X position like this, Y position like this, and here are different presets for the tilt. So if I click here, you can see there are different tilts available and you can select the one which you like. Again, if I go under the custom, I have more controls for X axis, then Y axis, and also for the Z axis and the field of view. So I think you can create the crazy perspective or 3D motion in the FocuSee screen recorder using all these controls. If you select the clip, then you will see clip related settings, like you can adjust the speed of the clip, can apply the same settings to all video clips, and you can also disable the cursor if you do not want to show it on the clip. The very first tab on the left hand side is video enhancement. Here you have different options. The very first is the canvas size. You can adjust it to 1:1, 4:3 aspect ratio, or to even vertical aspect ratio. Under the custom, you can also set the custom size by typing the values, or if you click on the drop down menu, then you see different social media aspect ratios here. For now I will just keep it original. The next option is fixed zoom part. This option is disabled for now. So what it does, for that I have to move the playhead in the zoom area. Currently you can see the zooming is occurring over the whole canvas and the padding is gone. But if I enable this option, the padding is back and the zooming is occurring only inside the screen recording area. The next options are quite easy. If you drag this padding value, then you can see the padded area will increase or decrease around the screen recording. For now I will keep it to 5. Inset does the opposite. It adds the padding from the inside. You can also change the color of the inset to different color and apply it, but for now I will keep it to 0. Roundness will add the round edges at the corner. If you reduce it to 0, then it will make it sharp. I will just keep it to the default 4. Shadow adds, let's say, a shadow effect to your screen recording. It gives some depth, but if you reduce it to 0, then there will be no shadow. But for now I will keep it to 100. Background, there are different types of background you can select from. I like this one, and there is a custom option. You can just drag and drop the image from your PC as a background to your screen recording. The next tab is cursor tab. Here you have different options related to the cursor. The very first is to enable or disable the cursor. If I disable it, then you will see the cursor is gone. If I enable, then the cursor will be shown. You can increase or decrease the cursor size. Then there are different types of styles. Let's say I like this one, then I can just click here, and as you can see the cursor style is changed. For now I will keep the default one. Then there are different click effects. You can preview them by hovering your mouse. Let's say I select here ripple, and when I will move, so whenever there is a clicking happening on the screen recording, this ripple effect will be added. So I will just move a little bit further, then you can see the ripple effect is appearing. You can change the color of the ripple itself and the opacity and also the size. For now I'm going to keep it to default. Then there is an option cursor click sound. If you enable, then in your final video the click sound will be automatically added because this option is enabled. So you do not need to search for the click sounds, it will be done automatically. Then there are 3 different categories. You can select from crisp, hard and soft, and also you can adjust the volume of the click sound. The next option is hide cursor when idle. If there is no movement of the cursor happening on the screen recording, and if you enable it, then the cursor will be hidden. The next tab is annotation. Here you have different options, like you can add text, you can add shapes, and there are different types of masks. So let's say I want this text, I can click on it, it will be added under the timeline, and when the text is selected, you will see different options for the text. I can write any text like FocuSee tutorial, and if I want to change the font, boldness, or the font size, I can do that here. I can also change the color. If you want to increase the radius of the background, you can do that, and background opacity can be controlled from this setting. For now I do not want the text, so I will delete it. The next option is shapes. So you can add different types of shapes. Let's say I want to add this arrow to show that this is my channel, then I can rotate and adjust the position like this. I can control the opacity of the shape. The color can also be selected from here. So that's how you add the shape. I will just delete it. Then there are different masks. First one is the spotlight. If you want to highlight certain area, then you just need to drag that mask mask around that area. So let's say I just want to show the name of my channel. I can reduce the roundness to make it rectangle, and you can adjust the mask opacity. As you can see, only the area inside the mask is highlighted, all other things are darkened, and you can adjust the feathering of the mask using this control. And then there is an option called apply to all spotlights. So let's say you have multiple spotlights added on your timeline, then you change the setting of one and you want the same setting for all, then you just need to click on apply to all spotlight. Then the next one is blur. If you want to blur out certain sensitive areas on your screen recording, then you can use this mask. So if I drag around the name of my channel, Mr. Tutorials, then you can see that this has been blurred out. You can adjust the roundness of the blur mask. You can also adjust the strength of the blur. And if you have multiple blurs, then you need to just click on apply to all blurs, and these settings will be applied to all blur. The next one is magnifier. So if you want to magnify certain areas on your screen recording, then you can use this one. Using the roundness, you can make it either rectangular or circular, and by dragging this corner you can make it bigger in the size. So let's say I want to magnify this area, then you can adjust the magnification here, and if you want the same settings for all the magnifiers, then you just need to apply the effect to all magnifier effects. And the last one is the callout. So it's like a combination of spotlight and the magnification, I would say. So for now I will just drag it around this area and reduce the size. So as you can see, it is highlighting that area and other area is a little bit darkened, and also it is popping out. So if I disable this option, then it won't pop out, but if I increase, then it will pop out. So basically it is using the magnification setting. The marquee setting is like adding this color at the corner, so it makes easy for viewer to see that particular area quickly. You can change the color of that. You can adjust the mask opacity and also the corner radius like this. And if you want to apply it to all the callouts, then you can do that here. So that's what the third tab does. The next tab is camera. Here there is an option to disable or enable the webcam. Currently I do not have one, so it is not of use, but there is additional option for camera shy people, which is select avatar. If I click on AI avatar, it will take me to the last tab. Here you have options to generate an avatar. You can select different avatars from the list. There are a lot of them. Some are with the background, some of them are without the background. At the top you have option to filter male or female avatar. So I will just filter male avatar, and there you can see these are the avatars which are available inside the FocuSee. Then you can change the background also here, and what it does, it uses your audio as a reference and then creates the avatar for you. To create one avatar, it will take almost 100 points or credits from your account, and once the avatar is created, you will see those listed here. So you can also save some avatar. I have selected this male avatar. The background is selected white. I will just click on generate, and it will use 100 credits from my account, and it will create an avatar. Once AI avatar is created, it will be listed under my avatar. For that you will have two different options, one to delete the avatar and second is to apply it to the camera. I have already applied it to the camera. So if I go to the camera tab and enable it, then you can see that our AI avatar has been added to our screen recording. You can change the camera layout to the layout which are available here, or you can also adjust the layout on your own. You can add multiple layouts as you create them. You can click on flip horizontal and it will change the position of the AI avatar. At the bottom there are different options to remove the background. Using AI, it will remove the background or it can make it blur. You can add your own image as a background. Currently I'm using AI avatar, so I'm not gonna remove it. You can adjust the camera size. If you do not want the roundness, then you can reduce it and it will make it square, but I think roundness looks good. There is a toggle for mirror camera. If you enable, then your webcam video or AI avatar video will mirror. Then there is a toggle for camera size during the zoom. If you enable it, then there is one setting called size. You can drag and change the size. So I am going to show you what happens when the zoom is occurring on the screen. So if I move the playhead further and play the video, so as you saw, the size of the AI avatar or webcam video reduced by the size which we have set, so that the viewers can focus on the key details which you are showing in your video or in your screen recording instead of your webcam or AI avatar. For now, I will just disable it. Then there is a toggle for beauty filters which you can apply. You can adjust the intensity of that, and the filters are provided at the bottom. Also, there is an option called camera frame, so you can like check it and play with these settings. I will show you the demo of AI avatar to check if the lips are syncing with my dialogue. So I will play it from here. Video editing. So if you go to the videos tab, you can see all the videos, and I also mix some tutorials related to the PC related. So as you can see, the lip sync is matching to what I'm saying, and also the AI avatar is making pauses when there is a pause. So I think it's really cool, and if you are a camera shy, then this is the best option for you. The next tab is audio control. Here you can adjust the settings related to the audio of your screen recording. The very first option is mute. If you enable it, the complete audio will be gone. There will be no audio. Then the next option is volume enhancement. Let's say for some reason during the screen recording your audio levels are very low, you can't hear your own voice, then you can use this option to increase it. Then there is a toggle for audio noise reduction. If you enable it, then it will remove any background noise using AI, and it does not use any credits, so you can use it as it is. The next toggle is for vocal enhancement, and as you can see, it is a paid or premium feature. Here you will see a short note. It uses 4 credits for a minute audio, and currently it is charging me for minimum 3 minutes. Even though my audio is or video is only for 30 seconds, it is going to charge me 12 credits for 3-minute audio. So please make sure you have a longer screen recording if you want to enable this option. The next one is background music. Here you have different categories like focus, business, tech, chill. You can also import the local music from your PC, and this one has been added recently. The next tab is shortcut keys. This is generally grayed out if you haven't used any shortcut key combination like Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. It will be shown only if you have used certain keyboard combinations. And if you want to show them for your viewers on the screen to follow along the tutorial, then you have to enable the display shortcut keys option at the top. And if I scroll a little bit further, then you can see I have used here Shift F as a keyboard combination. Then it will be shown if I have enabled it. You can change the style of it, and at the bottom there are different options like size, colors, and so on. Also the position you can control. One more option which you have is display single shortcut key. If you have a single key as a shortcut, in my case let's say the space bar, then it will be also shown if you enable this option. So that is what the shortcut keys does. As you can see, the shortcut keys tab is disabled because in this screen recording I haven't used any shortcut keyboard combination. The next tab is subtitles. Here you have two models. The first one is advanced. It is paid. It uses your AI credits, but it supports more than 50 languages. Then the next one is local, which is free, but it only supports 10 languages. Then there is a third option, import subtitles. If you already have SRT file on your PC, then you can import it. Let's first go to the local model. Here you have three different models: Nano, Basic, and Pro. Nano is the smallest LLM model, and Pro will be, let's say, a little bit larger LLM model. All these models will be downloaded in the background on your PC locally. The captions will be also created locally, so nothing will be uploaded to the cloud. Under the source language, if you keep it to auto, it will detect which language you are speaking in the video, and it will generate the captions. But if you want to select the specific language, you just need to click on the drop down list. But as you can see, it is only supporting 10 languages here, and that is the disadvantage of the local model. If we go back and click on advanced model, then you have the same selection, source language. If you click here, then you can see it has a lot of languages which are supported. I think they are almost 55 in the list. So I would say if the language which you are speaking is not listed in the local model, then you need to go for the advanced model. If I go to the generate button, then it shows that it needs 1 credit for 1 minute audio. So if you have 10-minute long audio, it will take 10 AI credits. I think it is quite cheaper. I will just click on generate to create the subtitles to show you the demo. FocuSee has automatically created the subtitles, as you can see here. Once the subtitles are created, you will see these two tabs. One is for style and another is for subtitles. Under the subtitles, you can check for the spelling. You can, let's say, split the sentences into the two. If I click here and click on enter, then it will split the sentence. You can merge them back. So that is what the subtitle tab does. If I go to the style, there are different styles which I can choose from. Depending upon the style which you select at the top, the options for the font, color, for the text, and so on will update depending upon the style options. For now, I will select make it pop because it will highlight the word which I'm speaking. So let's play the video. Channel page, and this is the official link at the top. So as you see, the word which I'm speaking being highlighted with the color which has been selected here, the pink one. And that's how the style tab works. At the top, you have option to download the subtitles, to delete the subtitles, or you can hide or disable the subtitles and re-enable them. If I go back, then you will see additional button enable subtitles at the top. And if I go to the view subtitles, you will see the same window which we just saw. The next tab is watermark. If you want to add a watermark image to your screen recordings, then you just need to click here and upload an image. You can enable or disable the watermark using this toggle. The next tab is animations. Under the animation, there are different settings like motion blur, cursor movement, and zoom and pan movement type. Under the motion blur, there is a motion blur for zoom in action, screen motion, and for the cursor motion. You can drag this slider like this and set whichever value you like. You can also disable the motion blur or enable again. For the cursor movement, you can select slow, medium, fast, or rapid movement for the cursor itself. And under the custom, again, again, there are different settings like tension, friction, and mass. You can just play with the settings to check which one fits better for the cursor movement. The next one is zoom and pan effect. So again, here there are 4 different types: slow, medium, fast, and rapid. And under the custom, you will see again the same option like tension, friction, and mass. So you need to just try different settings and check which one suits better for your screen recording. The next tab is Smart Cut. This is a AI feature and also uses AI credits. What it does, it finds all the silences and the filler words from your audio and automatically removes them. You can select the language from the drop down menu, or you can keep it on auto, and it needs 1 credit for 1 minute audio. As my audio or screen recording is only 30 seconds, so it's asking for 1 credit. But if you have 10-minute long audio, then obviously you will need in AI credits. So I'm going to run the recognition for my screen recording, and then it is going to find all silence and filler words. Once the recognition is finished, then it will show this new window. At the top there are 3 tabs: all, silence, and filler words. So under all, both silence and filler words will be shown, and it has detected 0 silence segments and 0 filler words, so that's why I cannot delete anything. But if there would have been, let's say, long pauses and other filler words, then I would have seen some options to delete. When you will click on delete, it will automatically trim the video in that particular silent or filler word area. So that's how the recognition works. And then there will be additional button like view results when you have run the recognition. Once you are done with your project, you have edited your video, then there are 2 options. One is share. You can upload the video to the cloud, create a shareable online link, and share with the other person to review it. Or you can click on export. Then you can set the location where you want to save the video. You can give the name to the video and also adjust the different parameters of the video like format, resolution, frame rate, and quality. Once you click on export, the video will be exported. Let's talk about pricing of FocuSee screen recorder. If you are not interested in any AI features and you are only single person who is going to use it, then the standard plan is better for you. It costs 33 euros per year. It allows you 4K export, unlimited recording, custom watermark, and you also get 5 GB cloud storage. And if there is a future versions, then you get free upgrade to those versions. Let's say you want to use AI features and you have 2 more friends who want to share the license, then I think 52 euros per year is a good option because you get 3600 credits per year for all the AI features. And if you hate the subscriptions, then you can go for advanced one-time purchase. It costs you 200 euros. But if you have friends with you, then you can divide it among 5 people. You get 1000 credits per year and lifetime access to FocuSee 2.x version. These are currently the discounted price, but in addition to this price, you will get 20% discount if you click on the link in the description and use the code which you see on the screen. If you like today's tutorial, then please click on like button, subscribe to my channel, stay safe and stay healthy.